course, sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. Wilson's got it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. 2 and now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Damian Williams. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 47.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Dolphins 3, Chiefs 0.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Mahomes with the handoff.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A give to Williams, running right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Williams, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
The Arizona ball carrier.
Rashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
The 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Tua. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 3rd and goal, it's Drake. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
For a Kansas City.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
For Kansas City.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
To Kenyon Drake.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, it's Drake. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now on first down, Drake again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he hits Drake. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On play action, here's Tua. Rolling to his right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Damian Williams. Shaq Lawson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do you have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
They run. It's Williams. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And a completion to Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Hardman.
Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Makes the score Chiefs 13, Dolphins 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for only a couple. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Caught. It's Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw is Tua. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Trey Flowers in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Williams.
Mahomes with the handoff to Damian Williams. Devon Gotcho on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Returnable for Grant. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. Today.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they